Safety first.
Yeah.
Intercoms, music, directions, and safety, all in one extremely convenient package. Yeah, that's the Sena R1 Evo.
High-tech, smart helmet.
Because everything's better when it's smart. I mean, right?
Apparently, because I didn't even know I needed a smart helmet, but now that I've used one, I'm not sure I'm ever gonna go back.
I mean, do you really need a smart helmet? Okay, need is maybe a strong word, but do you want one? We're gonna bet that after hearing about it, you will.
Let's set the scene. Well, multiple scenes, I guess. Say you're out cycling around a new city, trying to figure out how to get to that vegan bakery that you've heard so much about. But in order to get there, you've gotta fumble around with your phone to get directions. You're constantly taking your eyes off the road to see if you've missed a turn. It's a mess.
Or maybe you're just riding around town with your best bud, shouting at each other over traffic noise in order to carry on a conversation so much that you've lost your voice by the end of the day.
Or maybe you're a solo cyclist and you just want to enjoy the simple pleasures while you pedal, like listening to your favorite tunes or a true crime podcast. But earbuds or headphones mean you're gonna be messing around with wires, they're gonna get tangled, and if you're using earbuds, they might just, want to pop out of your ear holes.
Some of us have tiny ears, okay?
And dangerous sound dampening that makes you less aware of your surroundings, which isn't terribly safe.
Maybe that's not you, but maybe you commute to work and you're late, maybe more often than your boss would like, and you're afraid you're gonna miss that important phone call if you hit just one more red light.
Many a cyclist, ourselves included, have struggled with some, if not all of these situations, and the Sena R1 Evo addresses them all.
So let's talk about all the things this helmet does and who it's for.
For starters, it comes in two colors, white and black, and is equipped with microphones, speakers, Bluetooth technology, FM radio with a 10 preset station memory, and Sena's mesh intercom system.
There are 9 channels to choose from, which kind of seems like a lot, but could really come in handy if you're riding on a trail or track with other people who are also using Sena helmets with intercom systems that maybe aren't in your group and you don't want to hear their conversations.
And Sena says the intercom will work for up to a half mile, which is pretty good distance. There's also a built-in taillight with 3 different settings: solid, a bright, and a dim flash.
There are several buttons that allow you to switch between features and so forth, but you can also use voice commands, both for the helmet,
For example, say, "Hello, Sena, turn taillights on."
and for your phone.
As in, you can talk to Siri or Alexa, I guess. Who's the Android version of Siri again? But you can't just talk to your phone, you can make phone calls with your phone thanks to Sena's noise canceling technology.
Pretty cool. Now, the helmet battery should last you about 7 to 10 hours, which is a solid amount of time before you need to recharge via USB. But of course, the time will depend on the features that you're using, of course.
There's also an app you can use to switch between functions and customize a few settings, and you can use it with fitness apps too. Though we didn't try that feature because we don't use fitness apps.
You don't. Also, the fit is fully customizable. Not only do you order the size that you need for your head, we chose mediums, which miraculously fit my tiny noggin and his.
But it also has an adjustable headband, which by turning this you can tighten and loosen so you get a nice secure fit.
Which is what you want on a bike helmet. Safety first.
Absolutely.
And all that. There's also a visor, which you can choose to use or not. It comes with sticky tabs, so you can smash it on there and make a more permanent fit, or it easily pops on and off. And there's this comfy padded chin strap. So those are the deets, but you want to know what we thought of it.
Honestly, it's pretty great.
The first time we took it out on a ride around town that saw us cycling the streets of Austin for a couple of hours, running errands and such, we just turned on the intercom to see how it performed.
We were very surprised at how much we actually talked to each other when it didn't involve yelling at the top of our lungs, repeating everything we said at least once, and turning to look over our shoulder so the person behind us could actually hear what we were saying. Or, making sure they were still back there.
Did I lose you, Josh? With these helmets, you could just speak at a normal volume and carry on an actual conversation. Usually we have to go on a nice long walk or something in order to have the sorts of chats and discussions we had on our bikes. It was great. I like being able to talk to each other while we ride.
And you could always hear the other person clearly, even with traffic noise. And when we got separated by maybe a quarter mile, the intercom still worked and you could hear them loud and clear.
If just a smidge delayed. Just enough that we couldn't sing along with each other while riding down the road. What, you don't sing random tunes with your cycling partner while cycling around the city? That seems normal to me.
Indeed, the intercom may be our favorite feature of these helmets, but it's not the only one we appreciated.
The ability to listen to music or other audio through the speakers in the helmet was a huge plus for me. When I'm cycling alone, I like to have something to listen to, whether that's like music or an audiobook or whatever, but I don't like using earbuds. My dad always taught me that it wasn't safe because it blocked out other noises happening around you, like approaching cars and sirens or even other cyclists announcing themselves when they're passing. But I also don't find most earbuds that comfortable, and the ones that I like all have cords, which are a nuisance when wearing a helmet because they get all tangled in your chin strap and such.
But with the Sena, you connect your phone via Bluetooth and you can use your favorite app to play music. And nothing's in your ears, so you can still hear the ambient noise around you, which is great. And despite the tiny speakers, the sound quality is actually pretty good.
But it's not just music you can listen to, obviously, it's directions too. Just set your destination in your favorite map app before you take off, and you'll get audio directions piped into the speakers as you ride, just like you would in your car. However, there's plenty you can do via voice command once you're pedaling. You can ask Sena to turn on the mesh intercom, ask her to play music, even turn on the safety lights on the back of the helmet.
And by pressing and holding that center button, you can activate your phone's assistant to do things like read texts and make phone calls.
And because of Sena's noise canceling technology, calls were perfectly clear. The person on the other end had no idea we were speeding down the road, wind whipping past the mic. Like, no joke. This technology was developed for Sena's motorcycle helmets, so yeah, I think it's gonna work on a bicycle.
Of course, there are things we nitpicked about too. For example, you can't listen to music and use the intercom at the same time. It makes sense from a technical standpoint, but it would be cool in the future if there were a push-to-talk function where you could also listen to tunes or directions.
You know, like a walkie-talkie. The only other thing we didn't love, but will obviously get used to, is the distinct lack of buttons. Naturally, you don't really want 15 buttons all over the helmet, each with their own unique function. That's not really a solution either. But since there are only 3, there are a lot of button combos to remember. Hold down these 2 to turn it on, press them once to turn it off. Hold this one for 1 second to switch to the intercom, 3 seconds to connect to Siri. It's a lot.
And if you don't use the helmets on at least a weekly basis, all those combos could be hard to remember. In fact, it might not be a bad idea to keep that little manual handy for use as a cheat sheet, or just look at the quick start guide available for download in the Sena app.
These are all little quibbles, really, and not complaints that really take away from the fact that I'm super excited to be able to carry on a conversation while I ride with others, or safely jam to some AC/DC when I'm riding alone.
Sure, as with any new tech, there's a learning curve, but this is a really cool helmet that does a lot. You can chat with up to 9 other cyclists who also have the helmet, listen to music, get directions, check your text messages, even pretend you're in the office and take business calls while you're enjoying some time in the saddle.
While the Sena R1 Evo may have been designed with more professional cyclists and racers in mind, it's just as nice to have if you're a recreational or commuter cyclist like we are. Like, really nice. I mean, surprisingly nice.
All around, this is a fantastic helmet. Even without the functionality, it is a great fit, very comfortable. I really enjoy being able to talk to somebody while I'm riding, and having that headlight on the back makes me feel safer on the road, especially at night.
I'm totally ditching my non-smart helmet. Like, that relationship is over. That ship has sailed, it's gone, it's going straight to Goodwill. I don't know. Anybody need a helmet? I'll give you a helmet. This is the future of riding. At least my rides. This is the future of all of my rides.
So if you want to check out these really cool helmets, be sure to click on that link in the description below. And if you enjoyed this video, if you found it useful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Terradrift. And be sure to check out more gear reviews, roundups, and cool adventures on our website, terradrift.com.
As always, thanks so much for watching. Grab a helmet and get on your bikes and ride. Yes, that was a Queen reference. You're welcome. Very perceptive of you. I'm gonna wear this all the time now, I think. This is gonna be my riding helmet, my walking helmet, my desk helmet. I think it'll be an excellent desk helmet.
Yeah, I think it's a really great tool if you're having a business call, and then you can just put it on and use it as a Bluetooth headset.
There you go.
And then if you want to just spontaneously go for a ride, you just hop on your bike and go, and they won't even know.
As you do, I frequently take business calls and think, you know what I'd rather be doing right now? Riding and talking, because why not? This is my new desk helmet.